Hi everybody, welcome to First Step Fitness. My name is Miranda Cook. I'm an exercise physiologist as well as a certified cancer exercise instructor. So this YouTube channel is going to be designed to reach people who are true beginners to fitness, who feel that other beginner regimens or videos are still a little above what they're ready to do, and think that they need something even more basic to start with. I think that's a really underrepresented group of people who desire to get into fitness but just feel like they can't fit themselves in to what's out there right now, and they're maybe not comfortable going to the gym or not ready to go to the gym, or they can't afford a trainer. That's a big one. Personalized trainers are amazing at bringing it down to your level, but a lot of people can't afford a private trainer. So this channel is inspired by my sister-in-law, and I have a picture of her. This is her most recent picture of, she's been on her fitness journey for a little over a year now, and something that she's expressed to me a lot is that she is interested in getting active, but she just doesn't know where to start, and she is not comfortable going to a gym yet, and most of the things available are still above what she feels that she can handle right now. So I wanted to create home videos for her and for anyone who also feels that way. That could be those of you who have just a lot of extra weight to lose. Things are harder for you than maybe your typical person just getting into fitness. Maybe you have major orthopedic issues like arthritis that makes it really hard for you to do just your everyday fitness regimen. So if you feel like you fit into the category where you don't know where to start, this might be for you. So the things that we're going to start with are going to be all home-based, no equipment other than things that would already be around your house, and you don't need a lot of space either. So basically anyone can do this, and you don't have to go out and buy anything, and everything in the first set of videos will be started all sitting. So if you're at the point where even standing up and being mobile is difficult, this is still going to be for you. And for the first video, this video, all you will need is a chair. So I'm going to use just this little box to sit on so you can see me, but if you can get a regular kitchen chair, that would be best. You can do this workout from a recliner or a couch, but it will be most effective and you'll be able to get the best range of motion in a regular chair. So we'll talk about technique a little bit first. If you need to lay back in your chair or on your couch and you can't sit up straight, that's okay. That'll be your first challenge, to work on sitting up so that your back is not resting against the chair, because this is the way that you'll be engaging the most muscles during the workout. So that can be a goal for you if you still need to lay back. But even if you do, you can still do a lot of this. So I hope you have your chair, and I'm not going to be playing music during this because, to be honest, I do not know anything about the copyright rules on YouTube for music use, and that means you can just play whatever music that you want alongside this video if you want to do music. So you can just pick out what you like to listen to. So all seated, and the first move is going to be seated kickouts. So that'll be just kicking your feet straight out one at a time. So this exercise is for the muscles on the front of your legs, your quads, and if you're seated upright, you're working your core muscles a little bit. And if you feel that I'm going too fast, just go at the pace that you're able to do. If you want to go faster than me, you can go faster than me. But you probably feel the burn a little bit on the front, maybe up here in the hips. Your hip flexors are doing a lot of work here too. All right, a couple more. And take a break. Good. All right, I'm gonna rest for a couple more seconds. The next one that we'll be doing is also a lower body exercise. I'm calling them lateral step outs, and this is something that will progress into other workouts later. You can do things similar standing eventually. You can do them banded eventually. There's weights at the gym that simulate this movement, but this is just the most basic version. So sitting up straight, I want you to just step one leg in and out. So when you're doing this exercise, you are working the muscles on the outer part of your leg. Those are your abductor muscles. They move your leg away from your body. So if you're like me, you might feel some snap, crackle, pop in your hip. That's typical. A lot of people might experience that. Go ahead and come to center and just do the other side. As long as it's not horribly painful, it's okay if you have a little bit of crackling or popping. That's pretty normal. And again, if you want to go slower, you definitely can. You can take longer pauses between moving your leg. Just go at the pace that you want to go at, but still push yourself. Okay, 2 more. And to center again. Okay, we're gonna give your legs a little break now. We'll come back to them in a little bit. We are going to go onto the upper body for a little while. So the first thing we're gonna do is, again, sitting up straight. I was slouching a little bit. Arms out in little circles forward. And your arms can get heavy pretty fast when you keep them up this way, even without any weights. So if you need to take breaks, just take them when you need to, and then jump back in whenever you're ready. I'll give you a little bit of advice on breaks, and this is advice that I got from one of my friends, and I really liked it. She's a runner, and I am not. I don't like running or jogging. I'm not good at it, and it's exhausting to me, and I don't enjoy it at all. So we were jogging together once, and I said that I needed to take a break, like that I needed to walk. Go ahead and take a break yourself right now. So I said I need to take a break, and she said okay, but she gave me some advice about breaks that I think applies to everything, and I'm gonna let you know what those are during our next exercise. So now, arms out again, but go the opposite way. So if you went forward, go backwards this time. She said anytime you take a break, always set a goal for when you're gonna start again. So the second that you stop running, fix your eyes ahead and pick out something and say, I'm gonna start running again when I get there. Because it's easy to take a break and then just never stop taking the break and never start running again. And that's true for everything. Like if you're taking breaks during your arm circles, say to yourself, I'm gonna give myself 10 seconds or 15 seconds and then I'm jumping back in to make sure that you do and you don't just give up. And I've been using it ever since she said that. I think it's really helpful. All right, and rest. I'm feeling it a little bit in the shoulders for sure. You don't have to do that for too long to feel it. You'll probably be sore tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna go back down to the legs again. And this time, it's gonna be a variation of what we already did. So kick out, but hold for a second. Kick and hold. This might be a little harder. It's a little harder for me too. You might have a little bit of shaking in your hip flexors. I have some early onset arthritis in my back, and I can feel this in my back whenever I hold it. So if you feel a lot of burning in the core or in your low back, I'm with you. And if this is too hard, just stick with the original kicking with no hold. Let's do 2 more. Good. We're gonna do another set of the step outs that we did earlier. So go ahead, and this time we'll just alternate. Because sometimes I worry when I'm talking that we do too many on one side and not as many on the other. And I don't want you to be lopsided, because it's very hard to keep track and talk at the same time. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And like I said, for all of these, go at the pace that you can do. I might be going really fast, and I'm sorry about that. You can go whatever pace that you can do it with good form. You don't want to be all over the place just because you're trying to keep up. The next one is core focused. So you've been working a little bit of core during the leg movements just because you're stabilizing, but this one is intentionally a core movement. So go ahead and put your hands behind your head, and this is going to be kind of like a reverse sit-up. So instead of going backwards, you're going to go forward to your knees and then up. So this will get core stabilization and work on your back muscles as well, your low back, pulling you back up. And try to keep, I'll show you from the side, try to keep things really straight when you go down. Please don't do any of this. This does not count. Curling, it does not work the same. Stay nice and straight. And if that means you can't lay your chest all the way down, that's fine. Just make sure you're staying straight. 1 more. Good. We are going to go back to upper body. So this time, you're just going to be pressing your arms straight overhead or raising the roof. So this first series that I'm doing is going to be First Step Fitness Step 1. So all of the videos that are going to be labeled Step 1 are going to be all seated. So no standing, just totally seated videos for all things that say Step 1. And the goal of this channel is to give you a progression. So then Step 2, probably be doing more standing, maybe not all standing, maybe kind of a blend, and then just keep moving up from there little by little, but always still making it very beginner so that you can build up your strength and your endurance and your confidence, and then maybe eventually you'll be ready to jump in on other YouTube channels with people who are doing workouts that you couldn't do before. And that would be awesome. Or maybe you'll feel ready to get a gym membership and feel like you'll have a little idea of what you're doing. And right now we're doing all weightless, and that'll probably be a lot of it, but you can always add hand weights if you have them. You can hold water bottles. So I might show some of those variations eventually if you want to challenge yourself a little more. 1 more. I think that one hurts a little less than arm circles. Next, we're gonna do another upper body move. So this will be forward and out. And don't forget not to slouch. So these are all exercises to target the muscles around your shoulder joint. These are really good to keep in shape because when the shoulder becomes unstable, it's easier to injure it, and it's kind of hard to come back from. You can, but your shoulder, it doesn't recover very well once you dislocate it. You're gonna probably have some issues for a while. So the more you can strengthen the muscles that protect your shoulder joint, the better. And even I need that because my shoulders aren't the best, and I think that they could benefit from a little more attention because I don't want my arm popping out. Okay, let's do 2 more. I don't know if you can hear that banging sound. That's my dogs. I locked them out of the room so that I could do this because they would be all over the place and jumping on me the whole time. Okay, we're making our way through. We're more than halfway through the workout, so I hope that you're still feeling strong, feeling like you're getting a little burn in. We're gonna do another core move next. These are called side bends, and these are definitely a variation of something you might see at the gym, or you might have seen people do where they hold a weight and they lean down like this. So this is gonna be weightless, and you're just gonna be keeping really straight right here. Don't bend forward. Reaching down to the side like you're trying to pick up something off of the floor, but still keeping everything facing forward. And this is a move that will target your obliques, so the sides of your core, and the whole core really, but especially the sides, but you probably feel it a little bit in your low back and maybe in your lower abs too. Don't fall off though. This is one of the moves where it'd be a little tougher to do it if you were on a couch. But for the most part, everything else is probably pretty adaptable. Okay, 1 more each side. Perfect. Next, we're gonna do marches. So we were doing kickouts before, but now we're just marching your legs, and try to pick up your knees as high as you can. So this is really working your hip flexor muscles as you pick your knees up high. And this is also definitely a core move because, like I said before, as your body moves elsewhere, your core has to keep you from falling all over the place, so that anytime when you're trying to keep your trunk stable and something else is moving, your core is working. Let's do 3, 2, 1, rest. Right. We're going to go back to the sit-ups now, or the reverse sit-ups. So hands back here. When you're ready, if I'm going too fast, go ahead and take a longer break. But if you're ready, go ahead and dip forward and back. So at the end of this video, if you do go ahead and finish the whole thing and you want to leave a comment about how it was, you know, if you felt that the moves were something you could handle, if there was something you felt was really hard, like outside of the ability, or maybe something that was too easy, you can tell me so then I can kind of refine it a little bit. Let's do 1 more. But one of the things that I did is I made sure that my sister-in-law that I talked about earlier saw all the moves beforehand, because I wanted to make sure that they were appropriate for the level that I'm trying to reach, and she seemed to think that they would be, and she'll be trying out this video as soon as it's done, and we'll see how she feels about it once she does the whole thing. But if you have comments as well about the intensity of it, I would like to know. Right, we got 2 more moves till the end. So this one, I'm calling it back press. I'm not sure what else to call it. So I'll turn to the side for this. You start out here, and then you're trying to touch your elbows to each other behind your back so that you're squeezing your back together. And you can get a really good squeeze when you do that. And I'm not going to take credit for this move. I really like this move. It's from a Pilates instructor who's also based out of YouTube that I really like. Her name's Cassie Ho. Her channel is Blogilates or Pop Pilates. And this is one of the moves I learned from her when I was getting my start in fitness. I also started on home videos when I got into fitness originally. And this is one from her that I really like. And a lot of these moves that we've done the whole time are adapted from Pilates. But usually Pilates involves more floor work. But we'll get there eventually. All right, one more. And down. I can feel that in my back from squeezing, so I really like that one. And even without weights, you still feel it. One more move, and then you have successfully completed your first workout with First Time Fitness. This is the ab twist. So hands are up here again, and you'll just be twisting as far as you can, side to side. And this will depend a little bit on flexibility. We all have varying levels of flexibility of the spine and muscles around the spine. So don't be discouraged if you can't turn as much as you might think you should be able to. Over time, you might gain some of that flexibility. But you'll feel this again in the obliques. Let's do one more. And done. Congratulations, you finished your first video. That was about a 20-minute workout. So if that's just all you want to do for the day, then you got a full body workout in today. We hit it all. We hit legs, arms, core. Or if you still feel really fresh and like you're not tired and you really want to push, you can always go ahead and play it again and do it all a second time through. But if you just want a 20-minute workout, something you can incorporate really easily into your day, just squeeze it in any time, then this is a great place to start. I'm hoping to post an all upper body, all lower body, all core, and then a stretch video, all seated, so that you'll have 5 different videos to choose from on the Step 1 series of First Step Fitness. So those will be coming. Again, let me know if in the comments if there's anything that you want to add, and go ahead and share this video with anyone that you feel like would benefit or feels like they don't know where to start. Maybe they will get a lot out of this, and then they can share it, and they can share it, and they can share it, and then we'll build a community for you guys. So I hope to see you back on the next one.